On the night of August 27, 2009, a woman calls 911 in Oxnard, California. She tells the operator her husband has just been shot in their own driveway by someone she couldn't see.
They did bark, but I shut the door.
Which door?
To Michael's room.
Did they come out?
No. They were in his room.
Her husband is David Laut, a 1984 Olympic medalist in water polo, a high school athletic director, a father. Her name is Jane, and in the 90 minutes that follow, seated across from a Ventura County detective, she is going to describe every noise, every shadow, every step she says led to a stranger firing 3 rounds into David's chest and disappearing into the night. She does not know detectives are already comparing every sentence she says to what they found in the driveway. She does not know that the word she just used, muffled, is one of the first pieces of her story that doesn't fit. And she does not know that the shooter isn't a stranger at all. In the summer of 1984, David Laut stood on an Olympic podium in Los Angeles, wearing silver with the United States men's water polo team. He came home, married his high school sweetheart Jane, and built a quiet life in Oxnard. He taught. He coached. By 2009, he was 52, the athletic director at Hueneme High School, known by nearly every parent who ever dropped a child at the gym doors. He and Jane had adopted a son, Michael, 10 years old that summer. On the evening of August 27th, David's back was hurting again. He went to bed early. 2 hours later, he was dead outside his own home with 3 gunshot wounds. The last person to see him alive was the woman he'd been married to for 29 years, the woman who would later be sentenced to 26 years to life for his murder. But tonight, no one has said that word yet. She is still the widow. Just after 11 at night, Oxnard PD gets a 911 call from Jane Laut. Her husband went outside to check a noise. 3 gunshots. Silence. Officers arrived to find David on the ground beside the side gate. 3 bullet wounds. No car peeling away. No forced entry. No witness except the woman in the doorway. Jane isn't treated as a suspect, not yet. She's the grieving wife of a well-known man. A patrol officer sits with her for hours while she waits for the lead detective. Every second of that wait is being recorded. Here is what detectives already have. 3 shell casings, a body that doesn't fit an intruder-fled scene, and a household inventory of firearms Jane herself is about to list for them. Shotguns in a safe, a shotgun with a shell belt in the master closet, and a handgun she now says she isn't sure they still have. They also have a marriage of 29 years, and by the end of the night, Jane's own rating of it, and a $100,000 life insurance policy on David's head. None of this has been shown to her. She just knows the detective is running late. The first officer with her isn't there to interrogate. His job is to keep her company. Watch what she volunteers when nobody is officially asking.
You mentioned that other than the road rage thing, that he had no enemies that you knew of?
That was nothing. He was just, talking on and on about it. But he was really upset. But
As soon as they're done talking to you, he's here. So
are they going to talk to me? They want to see Michael.
there's just some things that they have to do procedurally before they come in here. They're here, so it should be any minute now. I know I keep saying that, but I know they're here. I saw them walk in, so just bear with us for a few more minutes. I know it's frustrating. Strong for Michael, though, too.
I'm trying. That's what I keep thinking.
He's gonna read off of you, so.
I guess it's set when I first started.
And that is something that you're going to have to, be strong for him because he's obviously never experienced a death. So, you okay, Jane? Hang in there, Jane. Can I get you anything? I'm sorry it's taking a while. I know this is very difficult for you. But it's okay to cry. It's okay to let it out.
Then Michael, her 10-year-old son, is brought into the room. This is the first thing his mother says to him.
I was trying to find you a sweater, but I couldn't buy it.
I can't. What do you think? I was doing laundry when we got home from the beach, and it's gonna be much longer.
I don't think so. They're here already. I'm assuming that they're just getting their things together to come in and talk to you. Unless not all the investigators are here. Well, I think
The room is quiet for a long time. Jane sits with her son. Then a second man opens the door, the one she's been waiting for.
Bye.
Anything else? Did you use the restroom or anything? Okay. You doing? My name's Detective Moore. I'm my first interrogation.
Hi.
My name's Jane.
Jane.
You've been here a while. Some time to reflect and calm down on that. And, but at this point, there's a lot of unanswered questions. And we talk about what happened. I know you've already talked about it. I know you've already spoken to another officer about what happened. And they're kind of general questions that they ask, and we could get a little bit more to depth as to what happened tonight. So we kind of put it back together and then go from there. Okay? Why don't you start out with what happened?
I've heard something outside.
And Dave is who?
My husband,
How long have you been married?
29 years in December,
And where have you guys lived?
in Oxnard.
Your whole life?
Well,
During your marriage, I mean.
Santa Barbara, Goleta, and Oxnard.
Okay.
But
Where,
mostly Oxnard.
where did you meet?
At Santa Clara High School.
Okay. And did you date before that?
No. We dated after high school.
How long have you known him?
Known him since freshman year of high school.
It's quite a long time. And been married 29 years?
In December.
This December will be 29?
Mhm.
It's a long time. How many kids do you have together?
Just one.
Just one? And what's his name?
Michael.
How old is he?
10.5.
Is he adopted? I hear. For you. It's an honorable thing to do.
He's a good boy.
Wish more people would do that. We have some really good friends that adopted several kids, really good kids, and that's a lot of work. It's a big undertaking.
Yeah, he's a good little boy, though.
It's a lot of responsibility. So you just have the one boy? And how long have you lived on Raft Lane?
Since 86.
Did you work?
Not right now.
Where did you used to work at?
I worked at Bank of Levy, and then I worked for my family.
What does your family do?
They're farmers.
Where at?
Out on Hueneme Road out there, and then they lease land all over.
Do they have their own ranch, or is it? They do? What's the name of the company?
Bucker Farms.
Okay. And does your husband work?
They're a teacher.
Where at?
Hueneme High School.
How long has he been a teacher?
I taught at Santa Clara. I think 9 years. And then with Hueneme, but he started there in 98. So,
What grade does he teach?
I don't know. Right now, he's actually the athletic director. So he has just two grades, two PE classes.
Why don't you tell me what happened tonight?
Every fact, his job, her job, the ranch, the school where they met, came out clean and on time. That is Jane's baseline. That is what she sounds like telling the truth. Measure everything from here forward against it.
Why don't you tell me what happened tonight?
He just said he heard some noises outside. And
Oh, what time was this?
10, I don't know, 10:45 maybe.
What time did you guys go to bed?
At 9:45 or 10.
Did you guys go to bed together or at separate times?
He went to bed first,
What time did he go to bed?
about 9:30, 9:45.
And then you?
I went in Michael's room because Dave's back is really bad, so I most times go into Michael's room or go on the couch if his back is hurting really bad.
Okay.
So I was sleeping with Michael. And he heard some noises and the dog was growling. So we went outside and you told me to put the dogs in with Michael.
No. At about 9:30, 9:45.
My fault. 2 words. She catches them and stops. It's the first place her story stutters.
At about 9:30, 9:45. Were you guys watching TV? What was,
Michael was playing a game, a video game,
what kind of,
Xbox game,
okay. Where was that at?
in the living room.
What was your husband doing?
He went to bed
What was he doing prior to that, though? Right before that?
watching Michael.
So were they playing together? You're just watching the game? What kind of game it was?
Halo,
Hmm.
I think.
What were you doing?
Dishes.
Hand washing or dishwasher?
Well, I hand wash him and put him in the
So
dishwasher.
you kind of rinse them off and then put them in the dishwasher?
Dishwasher doesn't work that good, so I
I got the same problem.
use it as a drying rack.
Yeah. It's kind of, I think the standard in most houses. At some point, they just become storage.
Mhm.
So after you guys are having the normal playing video games and you're doing dishes, then is his name David?
Mhm.
He decides to go to bed. And is Michael still up?
Mhm.
So David goes to bed about what time?
9:30.
Okay. And Michael's still there playing.
Mhm.
And then what time does Michael go to bed?
About 10 to 10.
10 minutes to 10. And then what time do you go to bed?
Same.
So you two go together?
Mhm.
And Dave is in another room?
Mhm.
Is it a guest room or is it another bedroom?
He's in our bedroom.
Oh, your bedroom. So you're in
I'm in Michael's room.
Michael's room. Okay. Do you sleep on the same bed or separate? So, safe to say around 10 o'clock everybody's in bed?
Pretty much.
Okay. Lights are off.
Mhm.
Lights are on.
Much up
Okay. Where are the dogs?
in Michael's room.
So it's you, Michael, and how many dogs?
2
What kind of dogs are they?
German Shepherds.
Do you shut the door?
No.
Okay, the doors are open. What about in your bedroom where David is?
That was close.
So 10 o'clock, lights are out, people are in bed. Maybe you and Michael and the dogs in one room, and David in the master bedroom. Are they across from each other?
No. Master bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the hallway. Michael's room.
Okay, so they're
In
on
the same hall.
the same hall? On the street side or the backyard side? Okay. Then what happens?
Belle, Belle was growling.
Who was?
The dog.
What's the dog's name?
Belle.
Okay. And you have 2 dogs?
Belle and Knuckles.
Okay.
And I thought it was just a possum, because we keep getting them in the backyard. Like straight off, they run straight off the sliding glass door.
Talking about the possums?
The dogs chase them
Okay.
at night sometimes. And he thought he heard a noise, and he goes, it might be the possums, I don't know.
Okay, well, what time was that at?
11,
11 o'clock? Okay.
I think.
So you guys have been in bed for about an hour? Okay. And the dog growls
She's walking back and forth
in the bedroom or
on the hallway. It's tile.
Okay.
She's back and forth.
So that wakes you up?
Dave told her to go lay. I could hear her yell to her to go lay down.
Okay. And then what happened?
And then he opened the door and he said, "What's wrong with her?" And I said, "I don't know, that she must have to go outside." And then we went back to bed. And then he got up and said he thought he heard something.
How long between the time you went back to bed? Yeah, again.
10, 15 minutes, I don't know.
And during that 10 or 15 minutes was it her name Belle?
Mm-hmm.
Was she still growling?
Not growling, but she's kind of bugging me. Like she wanted to go out.
For 15 minutes?
Well, she's laying there, but she keeps.
I have dogs too, and I know when they want to get out, they're pretty persistent.
And I knew she didn't have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Because I let them out like at 9 o'clock.
But it's a pretty common occurrence for the dogs to get riled up over the possums.
Well, they don't usually. Michael's room's on the side of the house. But when I let them out, like, usually at 1:30 every night, they charge out to the back fence.
Okay. So
And I'm assuming it's a possum because they never jump in the plants. Unless it's something like that.
Watch the correction, he says. I think you said, I think. She catches herself. No, I said, I think. She is being very careful about which words she owns.
And then what happens? What do you do after he says, I think I heard something?
We start to go out the back door,
Who's we?
me and Dave. And then he says, keep the dogs in with Michael. And he says, get it.
Well, they seem like pretty aggressive dogs. Pretty alert.
They're good dogs, but she'll protect the house.
Mm-hmm.
But they'll listen. Knuckles puts on a good show.
But if there was...
He does whatever. He does what she does.
If there was somebody in the backyard, would you let the dogs out?
Maybe. Yeah.
So you both walk...
I don't know if Dave thought it was a possum. I don't know if you didn't want, Belle to get bit, whatever. I don't know.
What typically happens when you let the dogs out and there's possums back there?
They just run to the back fence.
Okay, and then what?
They come back.
All right. So it's pretty common just to let them run and they do their thing and,
They just run out.
put on a show.
They run, sniff, go to the bathroom, come in.
Okay.
It's like it's just two every night.
So it's a common occurrence. You let them out and there they go.
She wakes me up, he goes out. She hardly ever does. And they
He goes out meaning who? Knuckles?
Knuckles.
But tonight was different. Why?
With the dogs? I don't know. He just said put the dogs in Michael's room. And I had the kitten in there too.
Okay.
I don't know.
Where is the sliding glass door as you're walking down the hallway? Is it facing the back of the house or is it face the side of the house?
Going off the bedroom,
Which bedroom?
master.
Uh-huh.
And then off the hallway, you have to walk through the dining room and go into the kitchen. And it's
So you can walk directly into the backyard from the master bedroom.
off that door.
Okay. Is that the door he went through? Where did he go?
Off the kitchen one.
Why would he go down there?
We never used the other one. It has the blinds on it and stuff. I don't know.
Okay. I'm just curious. So where did he hear the noise?
Where or when?
Where? So he's got to walk past Michael's bedroom to get to...
No, it's Michael's bedroom, master bedroom, dining room, kitchen,
And then where's the slider?
door.
Okay.
Off the kitchen.
So the master bedroom's in the center of the hallway.
It's at the edge of the house.
Okay. So he walks down the hallway, through the dining room, through the kitchen. And where are you at?
At that time, I'm in the dining room.
Okay.
And then he said, get
When you get there, do you guys turn on any lights?
I did, and he told me to turn the one off.
Which one?
The family room one. It's off the kitchen. It's all one room.
She turned a light on. He told her to turn it off. That is not a man afraid of the dark. That is a man who did not want to be lit up from behind.
And it's all one room.
Okay.
And he said, get me a flashlight.
Okay. Do you have a flashlight?
Okay, yeah,
Where's the flashlight kept?
in the kitchen.
Where?
By the door to the kitchen when you walk in.
I haven't been in your house, so okay.
Okay, there's an opening right here off the dining room.
Hmm?
And then there's a kind of a wall thing. And then there's an opening here. You can do a circle.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying.
So this is family
The
room.
entryway to the kitchen.
Yeah. There's a little door, and then it's family room, kitchen. You can run a circle.
Okay.
And it's right there when you underneath the light switch.
What kind of flashlight is it? Is it a big one, little one? Like the normal size?
Yeah.
Okay. And did you give it to him?
I had it. I had it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember. I think he said get back in the house or something like that. I can't remember.
Okay, so you had it. He asked for it. He was already at the slide.
He said get it. He was out. He said get a flashlight. And so I got the red flashlight. I can't remember.
Okay. I'm not asking you to know exactly what happened. It'll come to you if maybe you remember in a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you have outside lights?
Yeah.
Did you turn them on?
No. Didn't go on.
No.
I don't know. No. I don't know.
Okay. So you walk towards the sliding glass door with the flashlight in your hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you get to the sliding glass door, what happens?
He started to, I remember we heard a bump, like, but he started to go off where the trash cans were.
Describe the bump you heard.
It's just like the storage thingy on the side. Sounded like a bump.
Like something hit, something landed on top of it,
I don't know.
something moving.
I don't know. It's just that wall when you walk in.
And where's that wall at? Inside the house?
Uh-huh. And then he went and I stood right on the edge of the grass and he said, get your butt in the house.
So you are outside
Mm-hmm.
on the lawn,
Mm-hmm.
the patio, I'm assuming. And he's where?
He's going towards the gate.
Which gate?
To the front yard.
Okay. side of the driveway or on the side of the garage?
Driveway.
And when he goes, you can see him, right?
Me?
Right, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, then what happens?
I went in the house. I mean, I kind of like stood there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I heard something like, what the F, or something like that.
You stood there and heard what the F?
Yeah.
And went in the house?
I think so.
But you could see him.
Mm-mm.
You can't see him? You just said you could see him.
I could, but then I went back on the patio,
Okay.
and then I went in the house.
3 answers in a row about the same 30 seconds. She can see him. She can't. She can, but she went back inside. And the detective hasn't accused her of anything yet.
I heard the shots, so I slammed the door.
You heard, I thought you said you heard what the F.
I did hear that.
Exactly, what did you hear? Literally you said the letter F?
No.
What did he say?
What the fuck?
Who said that?
I think it was Dave.
Did he say it like loud or did he say it?
No, just, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Did he say anything like you or hey or?
I heard, but I shut the door.
You shut what door?
The slider.
Okay. So your husband says, what the fuck? You shut the slider.
Because he said, get your ass in the house.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's 3 steps, and then I heard him say something like, what the fuck? And then I heard some shots, so I shut the door and I ran.
Okay, did you shut the door and then hear the shots, or did you hear the shots and then shut the door? If you don't know, you don't know. Okay. So, on that side of the house, is there a gate leading out to the front?
Mm-hmm.
Is it locked?
It should be.
Okay. Did you hear the gate open?
No.
Did you hear any rattling after he said, what the fuck? What exactly did you hear after what the fuck? Okay.
I don't remember.
All right. But after that, you hear gunshots? How many gunshots do you hear? 1? 3. Okay. How far in between hearing what the fuck and the gunshots?
15, 20 seconds.
Okay. And
But I didn't go outside, though. I called the police, and they said, don't go out there.
okay, well, before you get there, so how many times did you yell for David after the gunshots?
I don't know.
Okay. Like loud, like people could hear you? Like if there was a fire?
I
Or was it pretty quiet?
I shut the door. I mean, I yelled, Dave, where are you? I mean, I yelled, Dave.
With the door shut?
Yeah.
And you didn't turn the lights on? And then what did you do?
I put the phone in the end of Michael's room
Where was the phone at?
on the, there's one in the living room, and then there's one in the, right when you walk in that door, on the kitchen counter.
Which one did you get? Are they cordless phones?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But you had one of the 2 cordless phones?
Yeah, I think it was on the kitchen table. I never put them back.
Is there just 2?
There's 3, but one doesn't work.
Where's the 3rd one
On top of the computer tower.
at? Okay.
But it sits there because it doesn't work.
Because what?
I dropped it in the toilet.
And so you grab the phone, and what do?
I called
Her son slept through the gunshots. Her guard dog, the one that had been growling for 15 minutes at nothing, did not bark. Nobody in the house reacts the way anyone in the house should, except Jane, who slams a door.
911. Tell me what happens next. What do you do?
I talked to them.
Where were you at when you were talking to them?
And by Michael's door, I'm looking out the slider.
Okay.
And on that circle part.
And what are you telling the 911 operator?
That we went outside and there were shots, and I don't know where my husband is.
Okay. And what happened next?
She told me to stay on the line and don't go outside, and police were coming.
Okay. And then what happened?
The police came. The minute I put the dogs in the master bedroom.
Was there a point where, did you hang up the phone and then have them to call you back?
No, I dropped it.
Where'd
I
you
didn't drop it, but it slipped off my shoulder on the shelf in the hallway. And I was trying to find it.
Okay. Did they have to call you back? Did it disconnect?
No.
Um,
And I put it, and it flipped out, and I couldn't.
so tell me what you were doing the whole time while you're on the phone with the 911 operator.
I was running back from Michael's room to check that door, and I was just kind of right there in the hallway.
Did you do anything?
No,
Did you go in any of the rooms?
I think I was in the bathroom.
Okay. Why'd you go in the bathroom?
I felt kind of weird.
Like,
I didn't know if I had to pee or puke, and I was just kind of.
your adrenaline's going, you're kind of nauseous.
Yeah, I didn't know if I had.
Okay, you had to throw up. A really traumatic experience.
Yeah, I didn't know.
That's natural.
I thought I had to go to. I thought I had to pee, and nothing.
Not, are you okay? Not, can we get you water? Did you wash your hands? Have you changed your clothes? Those are questions about gunshot residue, and whose hands might have it.
Okay. They came in the house, or did they go outside?
They came in the house.
How many?
2.
Was Michael still asleep?
Mm-hmm.
And
Good sleeper.
and then what happened?
And eventually, they let me call my brother to come over. And then we came here.
Okay, and that's it?
You have some.
You don't know anything else? Do you have any guns in the house?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of guns do you guys have?
There's some shotguns in the gun safe. And then there's that gun in the box. And then there's some gun.
Okay, is the box in the gun safe, or is it a...
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then there's what?
There's a shotgun thingy in the desk closet.
Okay, any other guns?
I don't think so. I don't think there's any. Maybe a pellet gun or something in the garage.
Anywhere else?
He had one, I don't know, he had gone out to the ranch one time. I don't know.
You said he hid one. Where?
I don't know.
What kind of gun was it?
It was one of those little not a pellet gun, but a
Handgun?
handgun, I think. But I don't even know if he still has it.
When's the last time you saw it?
I couldn't tell you.
Well, yeah, you could.
Maybe they went to the ranch once. I don't know, it's been years.
Do you know where all the guns are in your house?
I think most of them I think they're all in the gun cabinet, except that one that has the belt thing on it
Where's that one, kid?
in the closet,
Which closet?
in the master bedroom.
Okay.
And then he did have one, that handgun thing on the shelf, but I told him when Michael arrived, he said he put it somewhere else.
You know how to shoot?
Yeah,
Hunt?
we used to hunt
Where'd you used to?
quail, and once in a while dove.
Yeah. Where'd you guys go hunting?
My sister's house at mine,
Oh,
and then we'd shoot ski
okay.
at the ranch.
Do you ever go to like pistol ranges and stuff? No. So you primarily shot the skeet
Yeah,
shotgun?
he got me a, what is it, 20 gauge,
Okay, yeah.
I think. And then he has some.
So the weapon, the guns in the safe or in the house, I mean, you would know how to use.
I would, the shotguns, yeah.
Okay.
We,
I guess what I'm asking, you guys practice gun safety, right? It sounds like you have a gun safe. Sounds like you keep the guns locked
it's
up.
supposed to be in there.
I mean, you're not going to have something in your house you don't know how to use it,
No.
especially like that, right?
No, and that one in the closet, I don't know who gave that to him.
Which one?
I don't know.
The one with the belt you're talking about?
Yeah.
Is it a rifle?
No.
Shotgun?
It's a shotgun.
Okay.
It's got what are they called? Cartridges.
Mm-hmm.
And it's on a belt.
Oh, okay.
Like that. I don't know. It's a.
Oh, the belt is the rounds that we're talking about? Okay.
Yeah. But he's got a key lock thing on it.
Okay. So it sounds like you guys, you have weapons, you respect them, you know how to
I don't
keep
like
them
him. I would,
keep safe.
Michael doesn't want to shoot him at all.
That's fine.
She just walked him through every firearm in the house. Shotguns, a shotgun with a shell belt in the master closet, and reluctantly twice, in fragments, a handgun she now says she isn't sure they still have. She admits she can shoot, she admits she has hunted, and when asked about gun safety, she says, "I don't like them."
With all the weapons in the house, safety and the dogs, was there ever any indication to take one out? I guess what I'm asking, most people that I know that have guns and practice gun safety, have gun safes, know how to use the weapons and know when they can and can't use the weapons. They're not just people who just stuff them under pillows and have them in nightstands. They actually practice gun safety. And if their property is threatened or something happens, typically, they take it out to protect themselves. It's your property, it's your family. You're hearing noises. And you're telling me now it's almost 11:30 at night. It's an unreasonable hour for somebody to be around your house or on your property. So I'm thinking, well, why would they have all these there? Don't they walk out with one of them to see if there's somebody back there? Or if that's not the case, maybe one of the dogs.
Belle, she's protective, but I don't know.
What about one of the guns?
He always thought that one in the closet, but
Did he take it out with him?
nah.
No? Did you see anything in his hands when he walked out? The flashlight that you had? What did you end up doing with that?
I don't know.
Because at this point you have it, you're outside with it. I mean,
I don't know.
why wouldn't you turn it on?
I did, but I think I took it with me.
Where?
A man walks into the dark to face an unknown intruder. He takes no gun. He turns on no light. He asks his wife to follow him with a flashlight, and in the moment he's shot, that flashlight vanishes from her account.
Okay. And you bring it in the house?
I think.
Right. Do you know what you did with it? So the point on the side of the house where Dave is, what's over there?
The trash cans.
What kind of trash cans?
The big city ones.
Okay. How many?
There's 3.
What else?
A table, like an outdoor little work table. And there's some wood and a wheelbarrow.
So it's pretty confined.
Yeah.
A lot of room to run around.
I mean, there's, you know, it's an aisleway. We put some stuff on the fence.
So why would he go over there?
I don't know. Unless that's where he heard that. If he heard a noise, I don't know.
Did you hear a noise and tell him you heard a noise over there?
Mm-mm. I thought, it was like a thump.
Where was he at when he heard the thump?
Going out the door.
Where were you at?
Like in the kitchen behind him.
So what's the length of that side of the house?
25 feet. I don't know.
I guess what I'm asking, if you look out the sliding glass door, can you see down there?
No, you gotta walk out of it.
All right. If I turn on one of the side lights, does it shine over there?
No.
So you need a flashlight.
Yeah.
And being that it's confined and there's all sorts of stuff there, was it safe to say that you should have a flashlight if you're going to be over there?
Probably.
But you had it.
I think I did.
Did you turn it on?
Sure, I think so.
What did you see when you turned it on?
That's when he told me to get in the house.
Why would he tell you to get in the house?
I don't know, he just said to get back in the house.
Okay. When you turned it on, what did you see though?
Dave,
Okay. Where was Dave?
right there by the, like, walking by, right past the greenhouse.
Where all this, you're saying the table is and the trash cans and the...
Yeah, the water goes like
shit.
that, and there's a table and the trash cans, and then some plants along the fence.
So you see Dave there. What else do you see?
I thought I saw, I don't know if it was the trash cans or what, but
Did you see anybody else?
I thought I saw like a shadow or something by the trash cans.
Do you think you did? And was it in front of or behind Dave?
Dave's here, there's the gate, so it's over there.
So Dave would have seen it too. It's in front of him. But how would you see it then if Dave was in front of it? How could you see past him?
Because I was like here, he's here,
Okay.
and then you couldn't go like that.
And did you say Dave?
She saw a shadow. She says it was in front of Dave. The detective asks how she saw past her husband to see it. She has no answer. She saw a stranger, watched her husband walk toward that stranger, and said nothing.
Turn the flashlight off and go in the house?
I don't know what to do with it.
Okay, you had it. You see something.
I was like, doing the feet so we don't trip thing.
So how far behind him were you?
4 or 5 feet,
Maybe you?
maybe.
And
Maybe, no, I don't know.
farther away?
I was
This
like,
is...
I was
This
like
is...
at the edge of the grass. He's like past the chimney, so 4 or 5 feet. I don't know.
Okay. And you got the flashlight, you see shadows by the trash can. What do you do?
He said, get your ass in the house.
Does he see the shadows? Does he say anything to the shadow?
I heard him say, what the fuck?
So you're outside when he said, what the
And
fuck?
turning around, I hear, what the fuck?
So you see it, he turns to you to get your ass in the house?
Yeah,
So you turn away,
I went in the house.
You with the flashlight in your hand,
Mm-hmm.
and then you hear him say, "What the fuck?"
Mm-hmm.
And you're in the house or outside.
And then going through the door.
Okay, the sliding door.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happens?
And I hear the shots, and then I shut the door.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah. Then I ran to the back.
When you went outside, did you leave the sliding door open? So when you went inside, you actually shut it? So you physically grabbed the handle and then shut the door?
Yeah.
Okay. So at that point, where's the flashlight? All right. Is it a red metal one, a plastic one?
I ran in.
You know who makes it? Is it beat up? Is it bright red like a fire engine, or is it a dull?
Crimson red.
Okay. So you had that flashlight with you before and after this whole thing?
I don't know about after. I don't know what I did.
But you had it with you outside until you came inside?
Yeah.
Right. And then you heard the gunshots?
Thanks.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
He asks a simple yes or no. Did you hear anything after the shots? She refuses to answer, because if there had been a stranger running from 3 gunshots over a locked gate, she would have heard it. She heard nothing, because there was no one running.
And then after the gunshots, you called out for him?
I yelled Dave.
And
I kept thinking he might be going up front. I didn't know.
did you hear anything at all after the gunshots? Any rustling around, noises, bumps, gates opening, cars leaving? One, yeah, you can't tell me. It's either you did or you didn't.
Well, I don't remember.
No, you do remember.
I don't know.
You do know. Either you heard it or you didn't hear it.
I guess I didn't.
Okay, that's all you need to know. You didn't hear anything else? So you get the phone, and you go back to your son. He's asleep. The dogs are laying down. Okay. But you can hear how loud were those gunshots?
It didn't seem that loud.
No? Kind of muffled? They sound like pops or like gunshots?
Yeah, I don't know. They didn't seem so loud.
As loud as they normally are?
I don't know.
I'm just saying because you've been around gunfire,
Oh, it's
obviously.
different from. Like, not as loud.
You're different from what?
I was gonna say, it seems. You know, if you're outside,
Mm-hmm.
it seems different.
How different?
It was like muffled. I don't know.
Well, you've been around guns. You've been around gunfire. You've heard 20 gauges go off, 12 gauges.
Mm-hmm.
You've heard rifle rounds and pistol rounds. What does this sound like?
It sounded like a pop. Like, quick.
Okay. Like a firecracker pop or like...
Kinda. Yeah.
How many pops did you hear?
3.
Were they... Describe them to me, how fast they were.
Pop, pop, pop.
Okay. It wasn't pop, hesitation, pop, and hesitation, pop. It was 1, 2, 3.
I mean, not like, you know, I think.
Okay. And the dogs didn't do anything?
They were,
Return to that word, muffled. Gunshots don't sound muffled from 3 steps inside a sliding door. She says her self-pistol rounds sound like a pop, like a firecracker. So why did these 3 sound muffled? Only one explanation fits. She wasn't at the door. She was outside, where the gun was, where David was.
I think so.
So the only doors you touched were the sliding glass door after you heard the gunshots. After the gunshots, you closed the sliding glass door. Then you went to your son's bedroom, opened that door.
Mm-hmm.
So you couldn't have had the cell phone and the flashlight in the same hand, or
No.
both.
I put the flashlight somewhere.
Okay, and then you shut the door again.
Mm-hmm.
Left the dogs where?
When I was on the phone, they were with me.
Okay. And then where did you put the dogs?
They were in the house till the police came. And then I put them in the master bedroom.
All right. Let's get it straight. About 9:30, they're playing video games, Halo,
Mm-hmm.
on the Xbox. Michael and David decides to go to bed.
Dave was on his laptop for a while, watching.
Oh, it said he was playing videos with Michael.
He wasn't actually playing. He was watching. But he was on his email.
That was 10 seconds ago about the sound of gunshots. This is the same detective, in the same chair, 5 seconds later. Watch the pivot.
Stenosis.
Uh-huh.
And when he sleeps, sometimes he has to go across because he can't get comfortable.
All right.
So I go with Michael usually, or I sleep on the couch.
Did you take medication for it?
Once in a while, he'll see if I get in.
Did you take it tonight? It's a pretty painful situation. Back problems are horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes you, how long does it take him to get up out of bed?
You know, he says once he's up now, it's not bad during the day, but it's sleeping.
But I mean, once you're asleep, I mean, I've known people who had family members with severe back problems, and it's a process to get out of bed.
He has so he has a walker by the bed, so he pull himself up.
Okay.
Or sometimes he needs a cane, just to get going in the morning.
How long does it take him to get out of bed?
I mean, to get up.
I mean, once he's awake, to get up and get out of bed.
No.
But he can't just pounce up and get up and
No,
take.
I mean, he's slow, but it's not. It's laying down that is what really hurts.
Does he always walk with a cane? Just once in a while?
Heck, he walks on the treadmill almost every day.
Good.
Laying down that hurts. You know, he can sit up, but when he lays, and then he even tried a neck brace to see if he could lay straight, but then he'll go diagonal to see if it'll help. It's laying down that hurts most.
So why do you sleep in separate beds?
Because he can't sleep straight. He goes this way.
How long have you been sleeping in separate beds?
It's probably 2 years.
How long have you had a back problem?
5 years. It's gotten worse. He had 2 or 3 epidurals 2 years ago. He can't sleep, and then I can't sleep. So I usually go in with Michael.
So you've been putting up with this for a while?
Yeah.
And it's a lot of work, I imagine.
Not really.
Hmm?
He complains about it, but it's better now that he was at Hueneme than he was at Frontier for a year.
Tell me about your marriage. How would you describe it?
It's, you know, it's not perfect.
None of them are.
You know,
Absolutely not.
you know, I do most everything for Michael, school-wise, play-wise, taking care of him. But I love Michael. I mean, he's my life. He doesn't really like to do a lot of stuff. You know, he likes to stay home.
Michael? Or Dave?
Oh, Dave.
Okay. I mean, tell me about your marriage. Tell me some of the things that go on in your life as a family.
Well,
Or things that don't happen that should have.
oh, he should probably do more with Michael,
Mm-hmm.
to be honest.
Like what?
Take an interest.
Do you think because of the fact that he's adopted, it's not his blood that maybe he's not taking an interest?
No.
Or is it something else?
I think he knows how to do it, you know. I mean, he said himself he's lazy. You know,
When you say take an interest, tell me what you're talking about.
like, you know, go to the beach.
Hmm.
You know, take him to the pool. Just do stuff like that. He'll be satisfied if Michael can just sit in the house. You know, and not have any friends over and, you know, just get out and do something with him, is what I mean.
How long have you had Michael?
10 years.
How old is he?
10 and a half.
And has it always been this way? Or is it just something that's...
When he was little, he was, and I think a lot of it is his back. He's not comfortable sitting, you know, in, like, hard chairs.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, he won't want to go sit at the pool or sit in the sand at the beach, that type of thing. But, oh, we do that. Santa Barbara, so, yeah, movies.
So how would you describe their relationship, Michael and David's?
It's good. But Michael's, you know, if he has a problem, he comes to me. Or, you know, homework or something, he comes to me.
Would you like to see David have more of an interest in Michael's life?
Little things. Yeah.
That's important.
Mm-hmm. My dad was. I mean, it was, you know, but you make the best of it. I mean, I like being with Michael, so it's great.
That's good. Tell me about your relationship with David.
Gosh, we were married in 1980, and we went to high school together. You know, we used to like to go fishing a lot off the boats in Jane Laut Harbor.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, we like to puddle. I do, you know, the flowery stuff, but we like to keep our yard up. The dogs, they're a big deal for us, Michael. We don't really travel much, really. But, you know, he'll go to casitas or, you know, stuff like that. But, you know, I think it's not perfect. We've had some ups and downs. But,
Describe what do you mean by ups and downs?
oh,
I mean, people use that as a general term. Ups and downs, that can mean a variety of different things.
he wanted his job so much at Hueneme, and it didn't come through. So he went to Frontier. for a year, and that was really hard on him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you just have to, you know, try to keep him up about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got this job at Hueneme, and it got better, you know.
His attitude got better?
Mm-hmm. He likes to complain a lot.
Like, about what?
Everything. I mean, you know.
Give me an example. What's a normal day of complaining?
You know. What time we're gonna eat? You know. Just little. I mean, he talks about everything. Every little, you know, everything he's done. He'll tell you everything about it. And, you know, he'll go, and she said this, you know, but he tells you every detail about it.
Is that annoying?
No, sometimes it's kind of funny. I mean, and sometimes I don't pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's rude, but...
Well, it's part of being married.
Yeah, I agree.
You just hear blah, 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 blah. That's how you deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you have to cope with some of those situations.
Right.
But, well, how does he treat you?
He's pretty good. He's,
What does he complain about what you do or don't do? Besides when dinner's ready.
Maybe that, you know, maybe I mollycoddle Michael too much.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know, there's too many animals in the house. I don't talk enough. Or whatever. You know, I just get busy doing something, and I don't sit and talk to him about his day. But, you know, and sometimes he doesn't want to do family stuff, and I'll always do it. You know, other family stuff.
Like what?
Barbecues, stuff like that, birthday parties.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
You think he's jealous of Michael?
Yeah, probably. Mm-hmm.
Then you're devoted to the kid.
Yeah.
You're devoted to Michael, as you should be. I mean, as parents, you have a duty and a responsibility to provide for these children and give them a good upbringing and provide them education, shelter, and the do's and don'ts in life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's all you're trying to do, right? He has interests in certain things. You want to provide him with these learning experiences. And that's what being a parent's about.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen situations where, and a lot of it sometimes either with stepchildren
Mm-hmm. or
with adopted children, that one of the parents does get jealous. Because I mean, you're devoted, as a mother, natural instinct is to provide everything you can for Michael.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds like you and Dave did a lot of things in the beginning, high school sweethearts. Sounds like you guys grew up together, you know, probably did a lot of things together for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
You both experienced things together for the first time. A lot of great memories, because I remember going to high school, some things I did, and if you can share that with somebody and reminisce about, that's kind of neat.
Mm-hmm.
As you go up. And now you've introduced Michael into your lives, which is, you know, I think a fantastic thing that you did, adopting him. You got to cope with it the best way you can. You know, it's pain. So
I don't know.
it's horrendous pain. But
I've never taken one. I have no idea what it does. Knocks you out or what? I don't know.
So how long has this been going on?
What?
This thing between you and David?
Well, I mean, you know, I'm not totally unhappy. I mean, you go through stuff.
Do you know what totally unhappy is?
No.
And how do you know?
I'm not crying every day.
Don't have to be.
I mean, I'm happy most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, he pisses me off once in a while, you know, I don't yell. I mean, I don't.
What is, I guess you're describing things like yelling and crying and
I don't know.
feeling terrible. I mean, is that what you think a bad marriage is?
I guess. You know, yeah, Michael and I tend to do a lot of stuff on our own,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't want to sit at home, have him just sit at home.
You're kind of distant?
He can be, yeah,
So you guys kind of do your own thing?
sometimes.
Are you growing apart?
Not really. Maybe, but not really. I mean, like, he's really busy right now with football, so,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I help him with his emails and help him with that stuff. And then, like, you know, he'll pick up the slack on another time.
What do you mean by picking up the slack?
Well, like, if I'm, you know, doing something for school, he'll help me out with, like, I had an assignment, he helped me out, helped me write it. So, you know, little things like that. But sure, there's some times where you don't like each other.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean,
I mean,
it's not a TV show. This is not the
my
fairy tale.
parents were married 50 years, and I remember them both saying, you know, mother pisses me off.
Yeah, it's
And
okay.
we have siblings, they do that too.
Mm-hmm.
You live with people.
How are you guys doing financially?
Up and down. That's okay.
What's up and down?
I mean, it's hard sometimes to make payments, and, you know, I should go back to work.
Make the payments on what?
Bills.
You guys own the house?
Yeah.
How's that coming?
It's all right. We're late. We're late a lot.
Are you late now?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Everything costs.
Distant marriage. Behind on the house. Behind on medical bills. Grumpy husband, jealous of the son they adopted. This is a portrait, and she doesn't know she's painting it.
Mm-hmm.
Making it kind of stressful.
Yeah.
That can add to your stress.
Mm-hmm.
What about Michael? What school does he go to?
Santa Clara.
I haven't met him. I don't know. Is there any needs that he needs or nothing? He's just a normal kid that
Okay.
likes to do stuff.
Likes Legos.
Oh, perfect.
Play games. Likes to draw.
And it's just the three of you
Mm-hmm.
and the two dogs.
And the 3 cats and the 2 birds.
How many cars do you guys have?
2.
They paid off? Or they?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any seconds out in the house or anything?
Mm-hmm.
No? What about life insurance? Do you guys have life insurance?
We each have life insurance.
Okay. How much?
The term life, 100,000, I think,
For both of you or each?
each.
Okay. Is that something you guys got recently?
No, we got it when we adopted Michael. We had to have it.
You haven't upped it at all? I should.
I know. The insurance man is always on me. He went,
$100,000 on David. Set up 10 years ago. Never updated. In 2 hours, she has stopped being a widow. She is now a woman with a policy, a motive, and a story that doesn't fit.
So describe to me your marriage, rated from, let's say, 1 to 5. 5 being the best. 1 is not necessarily crying and yelling, okay? 1 is what 1 is to you.
you know, it's okay. You know, there's times when it is a 1.
Mm-hmm.
Lately, I'd give it a 3 or 4. You know, 3 years ago, I'd give it a 1. I mean, it's, you know, I told him at the beginning of the summer that, you know, there was just one little thing he didn't do at school. that kind of would have meant a lot to Michael. And I just said, you know, you really could have gone to that. Michael was really proud of it.
What?
He got highest honors. It was honor roll at the last day of school. And Dave didn't want to go.
What school does he go to?
Santa Clara.
Why didn't he want to go?
It's his day. Whatever. It was his last day of school, too. So, I think Michael was really kind of hurt that he went there. I mean, it took... And, you know, at first he said something, and then he went and told Michael. He goes, I'm really sorry, Michael, I blew it. He goes, show me your certificate, you know. And I just think you need to step up. And, okay, it might be boring, or you don't want to do it, but, you know.
It's important to Michael.
It's your kid. You know, your dad did it for you.
So it's pretty significant.
You know, he works hard, but, well, you know, he does, when he realizes stuff, he does, you know, he'll make atonements for it. I mean,
But is it good enough?
usually,
Obviously it's not, because you're still bringing it up.
you're asking.
It's still in your mind.
Yeah, because I know that hurt Michael. You know, I mean, he asked, where's Dad? I said, oh, he must be at school. So.
I've asked you a lot of questions, and I don't know you, and I don't know your family. I can't say I know your family, I know how this works, but some common things that I see, things that I can attribute to the way I was brought up, and being in a divorced family.
Mm-hmm.
And being in situations and being around people with relationships that are ones and twos, sometimes threes and fours, but ones and twos. It always comes down to one thing. The only reason why they're together is because of what?
The kids.
Right. And had it not been for the kids, these people would not be together. And for the most part, if that's the only reason why you're staying together, it's not a good thing for the child.
Mm-hmm.
Because the child can sense the animosity, the tension, the inflections in the voices, the sarcasm, the little shots at each other, the little, hey, I'm going to push your button, you're going to push my button. The child can sense all that and grows up with that. It's called learned behavior. And when these kids grow up, what do you think they're going to do? Exactly. So it's more of a harm than a good. When people say, we're staying together for the children, because what purpose does that serve? Honestly, ask yourself, what purpose does that serve? Probably nothing, right? It sounds to me...
He is opening a door for her. He is telling her he sees the marriage. She keeps sitting in front of the door.
It sounds to me, sitting over here, that you and Michael are fine together. It sounds to me like he obviously comes to you with any little issue he has, any problem. You're there for him. You go to these things that are extremely important for him, all those little things.
Is that wrong?
Absolutely not. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. But it sounds like David's not pulling his end of the deal up.
Yeah, but I'd let him do that.
You don't let people do anything.
I don't complain that much.
Do you have to complain, or does he just know he's doing it?
I don't know.
In marriages, you don't necessarily have to complain. Do you? You can shoot him a look. Make a gesture.
I don't have much fun.
But it sounds to me you guys just hanging around for Michael?
You know, they really love each other. You know? Of course, yeah. I mean, if Michael wasn't there, we'd still be married.
You think?
Yeah.
Really?
Better or worse.
You religious?
I'm Catholic.
Not so much, but I don't practice it.
Try to. Michael.
Are you bringing him up as a...
He's going to Catholic school.
What about Dave?
He's not Catholic.
She was married in church?
Mm-hmm.
So religion means a lot to you then?
Mm-hmm.
For better or worse? Or all that other stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So divorce now is not an option.
Okay.
In your mind. I'm talking about you. I'm not talking about over here.
It's an option.
Is it one you've ever discussed with him?
Not with him.
With who?
I talked to my mom. Not so much divorce, but, you know, I just said, you know, there's times where it just gets bad.
When's the last time you had a conversation with your mom about that?
A couple months ago.
What happened?
She supported me in anything I do.
No, but what happened that you felt that way? I'm assuming that was like a one.
Yeah. It was just a culmination of him being in a bad mood, yelling at us. It's like, what do you have to do to get him to go to stuff?
So that was it for you. That was like the last straw.
Michael said something once, and it just made me think, you know, what am I doing? And I'm not saying anything to Dave about it, but I'm letting it happen. And that's what led me to talk to my mom. So
What did you tell your mom?
I just said, you know, I don't know if it's good for Michael. You know, that Dave gets, you know, upset about stuff. And
You mean this? What do you mean by this is good for Michael?
Dave getting upset about stuff. Michael said, Mom, you can spank me, you can ground me, but Dad can be a real a-hole. And I told her, well, that's not, you don't say that, Michael. It's very disrespectful. But it's true. I mean, what do you say to a kid?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it can be true. And it just got me thinking, and I was feeling bad. And I talked to my mom. And then I talked to Dave. I said, you know, I think you're really hurting him by not, you know, you're supportive on certain things, but then, you know, you're just oblivious to his life sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And he needs a dad.
Mm-hmm.
And you think I'm mollycoddling him, but maybe I'm compensating also
Absolutely.
for what you're not giving him.
Yep.
And he started to cry and say he was going to try to do better.
Well, how was he?
Her 10-year-old called his father an a-hole. She agreed. She took the complaint to her mother before her husband. He cried and promised to do better. This is the marriage she is describing, the same night her husband was shot 3 times in their driveway.
Describe for me your husband, David.
He's very honest.
Well, give me the good stuff here. Give me a list of good things.
The good things, he's honest, he's funny, he's loyal. When he believes in something, he goes all the way, and he'll never quit. He loves his family. He doesn't always verbalize it. He doesn't always stay in contact with his family. He doesn't like talking on the phone. Excuse me. But, you know, if you're a part of his life, he's loyal.
And give me the other side of David.
He's grumpy. He's, can be lazy at home. You know, he works really hard at school. He's very well liked at school. He does a really good job. He can be very, very gentle. He can be impatient. And he vocalizes everything. He doesn't bite his tongue.
That can be good and bad.
Yeah, you know, one guy said, well, you're never going to die from a heart attack. He gets it all out.
Good or bad, right? So you guys have been sleeping in separate rooms for 2 years?
Mm-hmm. On and off.
Any romance in the relationship?
Yeah.
When was the last time there was any romance?
Last week. Last weekend.
So it was a 3 or 4? Do either of you drink?
Dave does.
What's he drink?
Scotch. I think. I always get it. Scotch or whiskey. I think it's Scotch.
You drink every day?
Mm-hmm.
Is he an alcoholic?
I don't know.
Does it bother you that he drinks?
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
Only because I don't drink.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if you don't drink, it kind of bugs you. But if you're a drinker, you don't see anything wrong in it.
Does he smoke?
No.
But he just drinks?
Mm-hmm.
Does he get, I don't know, when he's drinking, does he get belligerent?
Mm-hmm. He can get sarcastic.
How's his mood when he's drunk? Better or worse?
He's just quiet.
So he just shuts down.
Mm-hmm.
Even more.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to step out for a second. I'll be right back, okay?
Can I see Michael?
In a minute, yeah. Okay? He's after
Can
you.
I put it down too?
In a minute. I'll arrange for that too.
The detective steps out. The recording keeps rolling. In the months that follow, everything Jane just said becomes something else. The road rage, dismissed. The shadow by the trash cans, measured against the driveway. The muffled gunshots, compared against the range. The dogs that didn't bark. The sun that didn't wake. The flashlight that vanished the moment David was shot. Every calm answer is placed against a driveway where the shell casings landed exactly where a wife standing over her husband would have dropped them. She is not arrested that night. She goes home. For 14 months, Jane maintains the intruder story. She buries David. She keeps Michael. She keeps the house on Rapt Lane. She keeps the guns. On October 12, 2010, she is arrested for the murder of her husband. At trial, prosecutors introduce her marriage rating, her insurance policy, and every hesitation in the transcript you just watched. Her defense argues battered wife syndrome and self-defense. A jury does not accept it. In 2015, Jane Laut is convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to 26 years to life. Michael, 10 years old on the night his father died, grew up without either parent. Jane Laut never raised her voice, never asked for a lawyer, never refused a question. She answered every one, carefully, quietly, with the memory of a woman who had rehearsed a story she believed no one would ever check against a driveway. She was wrong about that.